Alright guys, so we're going into phase 2 of the put together of this video and this project. So I did screw up. These pieces that we put on the inside, on the bottom, this piece and this piece were right, but these corner pieces, she actually put those on the back side, which makes more sense, so you didn't have a little less overlapping, but it worked out just as well. Everything looks nice. And then I also figured out there was supposed to be a piece that went over the tops like this, so I'll pay more attention on the second when I do the second one. But you know what, I did it with, I just glued down some washi tape, and that may be how I work the next one, because this turned out well. My drawer is sturdy. I don't know if I'm going to put a base on the bottom or not, because you're not really going to see it. It's just going to slide in and out. So one drawer done, one drawer to go, and now we're working on the handle. Well, not necessarily, it's a handle, but it's that Rolodex thing that turns. So you've got two pieces, and she's gluing two together for the stability of the project. So first we're going to glue one together, and then we're going to glue the two of them together. So I'm just going to use this just because I don't think that it needs to be super sturdy, right? And this is pretty good glue. The Doris extra large glue stick, I got it from, actually got it from Amazon the first time, and I ordered just one thinking, oh, what did I do here? Oh, that was dumb. I just ordered one to see if I liked it, and turns out I liked it. So anyhow, this goes this way. Just want to make sure they're level before I commit. It's pretty level. Okay. And then we're going to recrease, right? Now I'm not going to glue this down until I find out for sure if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I might run a bead of glue here because I think this piece may separate on me. So far, so good. Okay. So if you're doing this in the future and you don't want to go through all of this extra gluing, then just get a good heavy piece of cardstock. I don't know what you'd use, to be honest with you, because the thicker you go, the harder it's going to be to score, right? Does that make sense? So you definitely may want to just go through the trouble of putting it like so. And I do believe she's going to glue it down to here. But we'll find out here in just a second. Okay, so we're doing something different, and she's got, she didn't say about the wheel yet. She put it aside, so that's what I did. So now we've got 32 of the circles. We're supposed to have 16 of the first circles with hexagons, and then 40 of the large ones. So we got 32, 16, and 40. And now what she's going to do is she's going to have us separate these into different piles, a certain number of certain ones, and then we'll come back through and we will pick up where we left off. So that's what we're doing. So right now I'm going to glue these. We'll come back and I'll glue these in the order that she tells us to. So first it'll be the circles, then it'll be the little guys, and then it'll be this. So one is 4 piles of something, one is 2 piles, you know. I'm not sure exact, but we'll find out here in just a second. So I'll see you in the... Okay, so she did on these circles. The one she cut 32, she did 4 piles and then 8 rings. So 8 rings, 4 piles of 8. Then on these smallest of the ones with the hexagon in the middle, she did, there were 32 originally. She did 16 in this stack, 16 in this stack to get that nice thick set of wheels. Okay, so I'm going to glue these all together off camera, and then the largest one, she had 8 stacks of 5 in each. That was the 40. So it was 8 stacks of 5. And going forward, if I do this again, these will be cut from cardstock to give them a little more stability. And I will double count and make sure I line them all up really good off camera. So if you're making this or you plan to make it, you're going to glue each and every one of these stacks together. That seems thin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's it. So you'll take your glue and glue each one of those together. I'm going to do that off camera, and magically when we come back, they'll be ready to go. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next film. Alright guys, now once you get all your pieces put together, you're going to take, I think she said, one of the A4s, and you're going to put one of these rings on there and then one on here. Okay, there'll be 2 of those. And I'm going to go back and check my work. So let me double check. Hang on and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is correct. And so we'll do that now. We'll glue these all together. These need to be a really good tight fit, and what happens is this, like she said, this little lip right there is what holds the Mimdex cards, the actual cards, in place. So let's glue this guy down super good. Now she went with an emery board, and filed down her edges really good. But I'm going to wait until we're all done gluing them together, and then that way I only have to do it once, right? Okay, so then this goes on here. I'm just going to make sure it's smooth all the way around. So we're good and lined up. And then the other one goes on the opposite side. Again, I'm going to have to say this has been a really fun little project. Well, it's not a little project, but I mean it hasn't been a headache. These gluing together of all of these parts wasn't a barrel of monkeys, but we're there. We got it done. Just want to make sure we're all the way around stuck down real good, and that makes a nice little wheel. And then what happens is our piece that goes through the center, this guy, will get put on, and it will fit inside that ring, just like that. It'll fit like so. But we're not there yet, doggone it. We're just barely gluing these. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to glue these 2. Well, I may as well. And then I'll see what our next, I may as well just do it this way. We're here now, so after I glue this second piece, then I'll go and see what happens next. Yay! Like I said, this has been a lot of fun. So I'm going to glue this one, and then lay that down, and I'm going to glue this one. These are heavy duty pieces, so I want to make sure these ones will get a lot of wear and tear. So I'll make sure that we're good on these ones. I love this, actually love this project. So I do know if I'm only getting an 8 1/4 piece of paper to work with, I may have to Frankenstein it, like put this short piece up top and then fill in a blank with a cut piece from there. But that's okay, it's well worth it. Okay, there's that one. Alright, so I'm going to go off camera and find out what's next. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next couple of seconds for you guys. Okay, this should be the last of my mistakes, I hope. Alright, so I showed you this piece, which I kind of regret, but again, this is just my prototype. So I'm going to do the same thing with this piece, only I actually cut I should have scored that a little better, but oh well, we're there, we're doing it. See, this one is a little better scored. I don't know what happened there, but I don't care. We know what we're doing. We're not too worried. And then we're gonna fold this one in half. Fold this one in half. So again, I'm going to tell you, I really like this lady's kits or her projects. Definitely like them. And I've got several more that I need. Like I said, I just want to get my feet wet and learn each one, like the paper bag journal I really want to do, but I tried cutting it on paper bags and I didn't like the result. Okay, so let's get our glue. We're gonna glue and we're gonna glue, and then we'll cover this back up with the second mats that I cut. But before I put the last and final mats on, I'm going to make sure that's what we're supposed to do, because I don't want to make another mistake. You know what I mean? I just don't want to make another mistake. So let me push this down real good. Make sure we're all the way on there, and we are. Then I shall glue this little guy down. Don't know if you guys can see. And I think, knowing what I know now, like these pieces that I'm cutting here, the next time I might just use regular paper, not cardstock, because all this is doing is finishing our edge so that it looks pretty good. You know what I mean? It's a cosmetic, not structural addition. And the paper, and I'm thinking maybe brown paper bag, regular cardstock, and then this edge piece, make it brown paper bag so that I could, like she inked hers, which was pretty cool. Okay, excuse me, got the hiccups for some crazy reason, so I'm gonna put this one on here, and then we'll see what's next, and we'll see what follows suit here. And I'm just making sure that's all the way on. Give it a good burnish, like so. Okay, and we'll do this side. Okay, there's that side, and then I gotta cut this to fit about 1/8 of an inch. I still haven't found any of my scissors, y'all. I'm using my husband's. So I thought I'd lost them. I'm like, not cool, all things considered. I'll just put some glue here, here, and then we actually get to build the final stages. I have one drawer I have to put together. And that I will do off camera so that I can get this posted and we can see the final outcome. I'm kind of curious, you know, I want it done. So I still have one drawer to make. I was hoping to be finished with this. Alright, so we got that. Now let's see where we're at next. Okay guys, so I thought I could get this done in a couple of videos. It's actually probably going to be more like 3. So I'm going to stop here, and then the last video will be a short one. I'm not even sure. I don't know if the wheel was supposed to go on the long side or the short side, so I may have to redo that wheel, which is fine. That won't take long. But I got my 2 drawers made. And I just went around it. You're supposed to go around with these to clean up the sides like we did on that front. But to be quite frank with you, I'm okay for now with the washi tape. I mean, it did a good job. But on the next one, I'll do the washi tape first, and then I'll mat it second. Okay, so that was a mistake. And then there was another mistake. Oh, this. You put this edge on first, and then your mat. The mat goes very last, okay? So I got those, but you know what? It didn't wind up being too much of a problem because these are still going to go over nicely. See? It's going to be just fine. That one will go on there. This one will go on here, and I'm going to have some different colors, but like I said, you know, for a prototype, I'm okay with that. And then, so now I'm working on this part, the stand part, and like I said, I don't know that it's supposed to be, and it could be that wide, you know, it very well could be that wide. I don't know why I get the feeling though it's going to be long ways. Let's see if it fits. No, it can't go long ways because then it would be sticking out too far. So I think it does go that way. We're going to find out. At best, all I have to do is rip off a knob, and I could do that. And I was right. I think I told you about these A5 pieces. See, I put one around the drawer there. It's supposed to be a stack of them, but you know what, I'm not going to cry about it. My first time, right? Live and learn. So moving forward, I'm going to end this video here, and then there'll be one more video coming out on the final prep. Okay guys, so stick around for that, and I'll see you when we finish it up.